Hey YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe. So, we're going to talk about some fun things. How to be a good top. Okay, how to be a good top. Are you struggling with topping? Do you cannot know how to get it? It's okay. We're going to talk about that and why that is. So, for those of you that don't know what topping means, topping is when you are the giving participant within the sexual act of intercourse. So, when you're the giving participant, you have to come with the right energy and you cannot be in your head. So, the way you would kill your ding dong would be to overanalyze if you are going to get it up or not. You can't overanalyze that. That's one-on-one, okay? So do not overthink. Is it, am I gonna stay hard enough? Like, do not let the fact that you really want this bottom or this, this buttocks, this ass, to intimidate you with your performance, because with any performance, if you do not have the confidence, it will show, right? So you have to have the confidence that it's okay if you can't get it up right away, right? You will get it up. You got to tell yourself these things. I will get it up when I'm in the mood, when the moment strikes, because it's not that you can't. It could be a lot of factors, like you're intimidated, the timing in which you have to perform. Perhaps like, the bottom pulls up and you're just like, and then you don't ass up right away. Perhaps you're more of a hopeless romantic, and that's okay. Or you maybe have a higher emotional intelligence that makes you more sensitive to, the interactions that you have. So maybe you need a little conversation beforehand. Maybe you need to watch some TV right beforehand. Maybe you guys need a cuddle. Whatever it is that you require, you make sure you ensure that. Also, with being a top, you have to be okay with the emotional state of feeling a little selfish. Not that I don't know why. Okay, so allowing yourself to feel selfish when topping won't make you feel as bad as to when you perform, how you perform, and in turn making you really go get it and perform. You know what I mean? Because if you in turn make it so that you make it such a grand thing that you're doing this, you're not going to really show up to it or really be as effective with doing it. You know what I mean? I am a versatile. I'm a full verse. But there was a time where I think I didn't get into bottoming, and then there was a time I was only a bottom, and then when I went back into trying to top for some reason, um, the things I would think of in terms of my expectations as a bottom, I would place onto myself. And what I would think I should be as a top. Whereas, maybe what I want as a top may not be the top that I mean, that's not true, because I am the top that I would want now. But I guess in the beginning, right, I guess you have to be okay with, like, where you're at with your topping, right? You have to be okay with the lack of experience and the fact that you may feel a little intimidated at times. And you have to kind of just look at it like, you know what? It is what it is. We're just gonna Netflix and chill. When it gets up, I'm gonna fuck you. And if it don't, then it don't. And guess what? You're gonna go at it for 4 or 5 rounds, because you're establishing a comfort. You're establishing less pressure, making it so that the energy is more passive for you to take charge, because that's the energy you need as the top to take charge, to go get it. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean about letting yourself feel okay to be selfish a little bit. Because sometimes I think, at least for me, in the past, whenever I would go top and I might get in my head, it would be like, the consideration that I had that this bottom just douched. I know what it's like to douche. So I'm over here like, this bottom just douche. I know how how I may get if if they can't perform or whatever. But that's why, like, but I also realized I was never in a rush to make someone perform as well. So I was also entertaining both aspects of understanding both roles, being a versatile, being verse, aka versatile. So I think for me, it was like more so understanding, okay, you know what, like, I'm okay with this, so why am I putting this pressure? Like, as soon as I pull up, I really got to go for it. And, a lot of the times it is because of the sex parties and all that type of stuff. And you will get there. You will get there. You will get there. If that's what you want to do, you will get there. But you must practice first with where your comfort zone is at, before you're able to pull up and do whatever the hell you want. If that's even what you want to do. A lot of the times, that could be pent up horniness. It could be many things. So don't judge yourself for not being like everyone else. If you feel like, why, how is it that certain people could just pull up and do that and just fuck whatever? Everyone's, to each their own. If you are a little bit more introverted, perhaps, or like I said, the emotional intelligence is higher, so your sensitivity is higher. If those are factors, then you're more of a relationship type of top, and that's probably why you kind of put a lot of importance or stress on yourself when it comes to the performance aspect. Perhaps it's tied more into your emotional state. Whereas, sometimes bottoming, for others may do that for someone else. You know what I mean? Yeah, and if you're not sure if you're a top or a bottom, I'm right after this video, I'm gonna make a bottom video, and then I'll make a verse video. But, just getting into more topping, make sure, you clean your dick beforehand. Some people like it, a little musty. You need to communicate that. Not all of us do. Not all of us do. I don't like the mustiness. Musty, crusty, not for me, but some people like the flavor. And, to each their own. That's why communication must be had, and that should be discussed.